call it swag, some call it cockiness, some would call it being a diva. But when you're good, it's not bragging. And elite wide receivers and the confidence they exude often permeates an entire team, and we're going to see a couple of examples of that in this one. Welcome, everyone, to the home of the LSU Fighting Tigers, Baton Rouge and Tiger Stadium. As we'll see a team looking for its first win, the Texas A&M Aggies, taking on the 11th-ranked team in the land, the LSU Tigers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. LSU will put a foot to it for the opening kickoff. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. This is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known. Back to throw, it's Reed. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down.
And the big tight end, a lot of times that's a bigger strike zone, a bigger dude, and you could tell they put the hit on him, and that ball came out, and it came to the turf. Nice job playing physical by this defense.
This crowd bringing the energy and noise early. He'll try it again on 2nd and 10. Got it in the middle. It's Owens. Out across the 30 mark, down at the 35 after the 10-yard gain.
Man, a great job by the QB finding the running back, getting the football where he can do some damage after the catch, and most importantly, get the first down.
They'll snap it on first down from the 35. Single back formation, and they give it to him.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
And the Aggies can really attack on this 2nd and short. They'll try to get the edge with the toss play here. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. A lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
They'll turn to the Wildcat to keep this drive alive. On the direct snap, it's Owens. Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a 3rd down stop.
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys and staying in your gaps, everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You could tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
This is either complete confidence or a hint of recklessness. Opening drive, 4th down, own territory, going for it. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on downs.
And what a job by this defense. Early in the game, you want to set the tone. You want to set your offense up as much as you can. And here in the first half now, giving the ball back to them on their side of the field, shutting the 4th down conversion down, sending a message to this offense.
Looking to throw, it's Nussmeier. Coming out aggressively. This is picked off in the end zone, but the officials are saying he was out of bounds. Just an incomplete pass and a huge break for the offense. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Pulls and fires it complete to the right. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage.
Well, that receiver's looking at his teammates like, guys, what's up? You're not going to block for me on the screen? Seriously? I mean, I just lost yards on a screenplay. How does that happen?
On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. He pulls it in. It's Anderson. He's going to come up about 5 yards short of the line to gain. So he was forced to just take what the defense gave him, and they were able to stop him short of the first down.
And when you're a defense and you get 3rd and long and you know exactly where those sticks are, you set your feet at them, they throw it underneath, I go rally, make the tackle. Perfect 3rd down and long execution by this defense.
Boy, if they don't convert this 4th down, there will be questions to be answered. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Makes the grab plenty for the first down. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down. He unleashed a bullet on that pass and converted the 4th down.
Gotta love it. Some people get conservative. Some people don't want to mess up. 4th down, you could tell. He wanted that window, and he threw it as hard as he could. Throws a strike to the wide receiver. Gets the big 4th down conversion.
Leaves it with the running back. Past the sticks, and he may get more. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down.
I'll tell you, this defense in their front 7, they're going to have to play with great eye discipline because they know they are going to see this type of misdirection in their run game, and they got gashed there.
LSU moving the ball quickly down the field. Quarterback making checks. Dropping back, it's Nussmeier. Intercepted, and that total goes to 16.
And he makes a play in the back end. Nice job reading the pass, and that's his 2nd of the season. This guy, unbelievable job seeing the quarterback, breaking on the quarterback, and going and getting that big play.
First play of this drive comes from the 14-yard line. Just a little off. Incomplete.
But how loud is it in this building? This is crazy. These fans are going absolutely nuts. And I used to love when the fans got involved, and I'm on defense because it messes with the snap count. It messes with the communication, and it can really rattle an offense.
And I think on that last play, that's an example of the quarterback trying to predetermine who he wants to throw to, and instead of letting the defense dictate who gets the ball. Man coverage, that guy was not open that time out on the perimeter of the field. Still, he gave him a chance, but that thing had incompletion written all over it from the moment the ball left his hand.
He'll have enough to move the chains. It's first down at the 38.
Wow, and what a great job by that quarterback finding his open receiver on 3rd down. You know, guys, one of the most telling stats at the end of the game is 3rd down conversion percentage. If you're a great 3rd down team, it's invaluable to your offensive success, and that's why teams drill 3rd down so much in practice.
Now, I know you two never faced off against each other in an actual rivalry game other than the Thanksgiving morning Turkey Bowl, but knowing you two the way I do and the way you know each other, Jesse, what would you have done to try to throw Pollock off a little bit on a stage like this?
In our opening 10-play script, I would have had David Pollock cut blocked, maybe even double-team high load, chop blocked.
Oh, he's getting ahead of steam! And perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle as he gets him down at the 37.
Look, I know this offense didn't have the opening drive of the game they would have liked, but the defense now came away with a massive takeaway. Now you're seeing how that affects the offense. They're playing with a little bit of a pep in their step. Nice throw there, getting the first down. This offense all of a sudden looks a whole lot different than what they did the last time out.
They drag him down, but not before he's moved the chains and the screen pass is effective. That was just a perfectly choreographed screen. The line got out on time. The running back had a wall in front of it.
And I think the quarterback did a really good job of selling pass and then kind of dodging the...
Deep shot for the end zone. Makes the grab. Can't quite cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the first down. Texas A&M going up tempo. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. And the pressure gets him back at the 8-yard line.
And the defense gets a sack, and that's going to be the big determining factor in this football game. A week ago, he only got sacked one time. They've already got him on the ground. If they want to win this football game, they got to keep getting after the quarterback.
Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Sends it back in motion. Quarterback keeps it. He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line.
And with the stuff there, Jesse, on 2nd down, this little 3rd to mid-range, you got 2 downs. What are you thinking here?
Maybe getting your quarterback out on the perimeter and giving him a run-pass option. See if you can get the defense in a bind.
3rd and goal, and let's see if they can even operate in this noise. They'll run the option. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Texas A&M. They can use this first score to sort of set the tone, guys, in this rivalry matchup.
Man, doesn't this feel good to come out, score early, get the crowd involved, get the nerves out of the way, Palmer, when you're playing in a big rivalry game.
Yeah, and I feel like momentum's always a big thing in any game, but in rivalry games, it's that much more important because everybody is going to feed off that first score now.
The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. They'll send the tight end in motion. They'll run it out of the shotgun. Crosses the 30 to the 31, a 6-yard gain.
LSU 0.
First play of the period will be a 2nd down. They'll go with a direct snap. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down.
That's a really nice run. One thing I love about him is he's got versatility. Reminds me of a guy I used to play against back in the day, Kevin Fall. He could catch the ball, he could run the ball, he could block, he returned kicks. He did everything for the LSU Tigers, and this guy, he's got that ability too. So many different tools in his toolbox.
Caught in the backfield, it's Brown. He stopped at the 49 after gaining 10. Think about when Garrett Nussmeier goes into the quarterback room at LSU and there are giant murals of Joe Burrow and Jaden Daniels. Heisman winners. Jesse, that's some pressure. But, man, if he can cut down on the turnovers, he might join them.
Yeah, there's no question about it, Reese. This guy has a lot of talent. I really also just appreciate the fact that he stayed put at LSU. In an era of college football where especially quarterbacks are transferring 2, 3, 4 times, naming off those guys you just did, it would have been so easy for Nussmeier to try to find another opportunity somewhere else. He believes LSU is the best situation for him to win a national championship and get him off to the NFL.
First down, physicality wins football games. Being able to run the football and create balance. And right here, just choose up another first down, gives you another chance to maybe continue to run the football.
And I feel like this guy, too, is just an explosive play waiting to happen. His vision, his quickness, and he's got a burst. If you give this guy just a crease, he's going to hit it. And right now, he's doing some damage on this defense.
They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
And that's why he is an All-American caliber player. He is just so physical and dominant against the run. He's able to shed blockers, use his athleticism, use his speed, get to the ball carrier and bring him down. Simply one of the best box defenders you're going to find in the entire country.
The Tigers now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. From the gun, the running back has it. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line?
You know, as a defense, you kind of want to force the give on the RPO. You want them to run the football, and you can tell maybe the quarterback wishes he pulled this. Small gain, but some information you gathered maybe for the next time you get to run an RPO.
Now facing a 3rd and long. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Back to pass, it's Nussmeier. Fires to the big fella. Moving deeper into enemy territory. Move the chains, it's first down at the 27. Really good job working through his progression. You get it to him quickly, and the big tight end has a chance to run a little.
And a really good job by the QB throwing an accurate throw. I got to hit those guys on the move, on the run, so they can do this. They can catch the football, get upfield, and chew up some extra yards.
Defense holds their ground, pickup of a yard. It's at the 26.
And sticking to the run. I'll tell you what, a lot of teams that are really good are really stubborn, and they continue to run the football even with little success. So this offense is going to continue to focus on running the football. You can tell.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Tight end in motion. See how the D reacts. They'll try the toss to the left. Wide open spaces. He's brought down, but he's got him inside the 10. First and goal from the 8.
You know, it looks like they just flip the ball and everything just magically works. You know why this toss to the left works? Because the wide receivers block. You know, I know you don't say that very often. Most of the time they want to run out, you know, get the glory, catch the ball, but they got to do a good job of blocking. When you toss it on the perimeter, those guys are pivotal for this play to have success. Really good job blocking on the perimeter.
They'll dial up the run on first and goal. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Tiger! You want to keep your offense on the field? Wear down the defense? Put that tape on and show it in a clinic. That's the way it's done.
And as a defense, man, there's nothing more demoralizing. You can handle it when you give up 3, but to give up the touchdown at the end of the long drive, you're already exhausted. You've already been pumped the whole way down the field. Man, that's frustrating.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Gets the back moving. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Unloads to the wideout. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45. How long have the Aggies been fishing for jumbo plays like that one?
Just dying for it. They just want high-flying offense. They want fun. They want excitement. They had it back in the day with Johnny Manziel. Been searching for those big-time plays, that big-time offense since that point.
Now a first down from the 45-yard line. Slings it downfield. He's open on the right. He'll go out of bounds at the 35-yard line. Big pickup there, and this offense is feeling it. Throwing the comeback looks like such a simple throw, but the timing is so important.
And as a quarterback, man, this is all about trusting your guy. You know exactly where he's going to sit it down. You anticipate it. You throw it. You know he's going to come back and make that play for you.
He'll try to do it himself. Brought down at the 26-yard line after a pickup of 10 yards on the play, and it'll be a first down. They go to the Wildcat here, looking to take advantage of that extra blocker. On the direct snap, it's Owens. Brought down after a good pickup, and they're in the red zone at the 20.
Really nice first down run. And you're seeing why this running back is an every down type back. He can run between the tackles. He can run outside. He can catch the football. He can block. This guy can do it all.
Lining up in the Wildcat. Let's see what they've got. On the direct snap, it's Moss. He's stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there.
I'll tell you, this running back, he is running behind an offensive line that is playing in unison right now, doing a great job communicating pre-snap. They're getting hats on hats in the run game.
So they come to the line, and the Wildcat going to give them a different look. Quick completion to the right. That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be second and just a few breaths away from the first down.
Nice job decision-making by the quarterback there in the RPO, not handing it off, knowing he had to throw it, but then also understanding his open guy was going to be in the right flat.
We thought we'd see a little Wildcat formation in this spot, and here it is. They'll get him stopped just short of the end zone, but they're in business here with a first down. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll make some adjustments. The Aggies have it in scoring position on first and goal. Quarterback sneak, trying to get a push. Sneaks it in.
And the offense breaks the tie, takes the lead, gains some momentum. How big is this, Palmer, now going into the half with the lead, with the momentum?
Well, they break the tie, but they also break their confidence a little bit now. The opponent now has to go into the locker room probably down, and they're wondering, what adjustments do we have to make? What do we have to fix? Because we've got our work cut out for us in this game.
Fair catch, called for and made. We'll see them really hit the speed button on the tempo here in the final minute of the first half. Looking downfield, it's Nussmeier. Grabbed over the middle, it's Anderson. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43. And the Tigers will hustle to the line. To the ground with the back. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. Quick tempo, no huddle offense. Second down, clock's running. Wants to go up top. Fires it down the seam. And he's got it inside the 25. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for one or two more plays. They'll try to put 3 on the board as the field goal unit comes on. Shot to knock it off the left upright and get it through somehow. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update. Texas A&M has it teed up to start this second half. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Direct snap. He works his way up to the 33 and is pushed out of bounds.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
The Tigers in a good spot here with second and short. The give to the tailback. It's a seam wide open. They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains.
You're down. Obviously, at the half, you had a conversation. We got to come out and put points on the board. And, Jesse, it looks like they're going to start with the ground game.
And I love this, David, too. Regardless of whether they're losing or they're winning, come out here and try to be the most physical unit here in the second half. Get this run game established.
To throw, it's Nussmeier. They've got the screen set up. No, sirree, not this time. The defense was there and ready for that one.
Man, on those screen passes, I want those defensive linemen to run right up the field, and I want to throw it right over their head where I got some space and I can get my running back going. That is the opposite of what happened right there. There was no space. He couldn't even get going.
So now it's 2nd and long. Fires to the tight end. He's got it out of bounds at the 41-yard line.
Well, I know the tight end did some good things after the catch, but you've got to give the quarterback credit to the location of the throw. Because he put it out in front of his big man, he was able to make the catch and accelerate, creating some distance there between him and the defense.
The Tigers are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. They'll try to drive ahead on 3rd and short. Oh, out of space. That'll be enough for the first down as they mark it down at the 31-yard line.
Well, you saw that broken tackle, David. This defense has to do a real good job with gang tackling to stop this guy.
You cannot assume one guy's going to get him to the ground. Everybody's got to swarm to the football, all eyes on him, and play physical.
LSU moving quickly, going to work again on 1st down. Quickly to the tight end. Wrestled out of bounds at the 12, and another productive play on this drive.
Love the decision-making by the quarterback there on the RPO play. Defense took everything away deep down the field, so just check it down, get it to your guy in the right flat, and let him go get yards.
LSU getting set on 1st and 10. Trying to run, it's Berry. Collisions and power on display, and after all of that, just back to the line of scrimmage.
Yeah, they're just going to need more push up front. There was nowhere for that running back to go. The offensive line got moved right back into his lap, and as a result, they lose yards on that.
2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Wants to adjust the pattern. They'll move the tight end. Toss sweep to the left. He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity.
It's always fun to watch offensive creativity in the red zone. Like, how are you going to get some space for your guy? They try the toss, get him out wide, maybe get him some space. The defense was ready. Nice job falling forward, getting at least a little bit on the play.
To the air, it's Nussmeier. Fires into the end zone. Another interception. That's number 17 on the year.
Tell you what, defensive players don't always see where the ball is. They see the receiver and they get to chase him, but really good job seeing where the receiver is, going and making an interception, making a big play, getting the ball back to your offense.
A designed run for the quarterback. Solid gain to get him out close to the 20. Pick up a 5 to the 19.
Man, it's easy to call plays when you're getting 5 or 6 yards a pop on the ground. Like, why would I get complicated? Why would I get complex? Like, up front right now, this group just win, fall forward, get that good gain, stay ahead of the sticks, don't have to get in bad situations. This defense better respond, or else I'll do that all the way down the field.
That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. They are calling for their defense in Baton Rouge. A huge 3rd down coming up. From From the gun, wants to pass. Caught near the sticks. It's Bussey. They'll pick up the first down as he gets it out to the 27-yard line.
There's a reason third down is called the money down. What a great find by the quarterback. Great job finding his receiver. At the end of the game, you look at third down percentages. It tells a huge story, and it goes a long way in deciding who wins a football.
Get him on the ground after a 4-yard run out to the 31.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
They'll go right back to him. Slams ahead for a yard out to the 33.
The run game just has not been working for this offense all game long. We saw it on that last play as well. Just not getting enough push up front on the offensive line. They haven't been physical.
And the Aggies come to the line on third down, trying to keep this drive alive. Dropping back, it's Reed. Good timing on the quick out. Turns it on at midfield. He's got first down yardage as they move it to the 44. Third down, a lot of times it comes down to not necessarily who's the most open, who do you trust the most?
No, it's not about the X's and the O's. It's about the Jimmies and the Joes. And when my guy's better than you and I get you matched up out wide and I know I trust you, I'm finding you.
Runs through a tackle. He had all kinds of company as soon as he got it. He had to fight his way back just to get to the line of scrimmage.
You just got to wonder how frustrated this guy is, especially after the success he had their last game out, but just nothing going in this one. He has not been able to get himself into a rhythm. There's been way too much penetration up front defensively. They've been able to stop him in his tracks.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
Man, if I'm the offensive line, I got to do a better job initially protecting my quarterback. And then once he scrambles out of that pocket, he starts to go to the left, I got to stick with the play because then he gets whacked at the end of the play. And instead of helping my quarterback up, I got to make sure I protect him a lot better moving forward.
This is a point where you just got to be able to focus. The critical down and distances in this game, like that third down right there. When it's a good throw, you got to make the catch. You got to be able to make that play.
Puts a boot to it. Didn't see a lot of him in that loss last week. Only called on twice. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Looking to throw on first down. Shoots it to the left. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't hook up.
You can sense the frustration building on the field and on the sideline for this team because on paper, they're the better team. From a player standpoint, from a record standpoint, things just not going their way in this game, and someone's going to have to step up and make a play to turn this thing around.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Making side adjustments here. Back to pass, it's Nussmeier. He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline.
Well, another incompletion, and you can see the frustration building, but you got to give the defense credit. They came into this one knowing no one was giving them a shot because of their record, because of what their stats are on paper, but they're playing better football. They're playing with better effort, and right now they're making the most plays.
On third and long, trying to have a big completion here. And it's picked off for the third time today. Looking for more room. And he is brought down, but what a way to finish this quarter with the pick.
Texas A&M 14, LSU 10.
They go back to work with the first down in the final period of this one. From the red zone, it's Moss. Great penetration by this defense, and they knock him down behind the line. A loss of 1.
And it's been a struggle for the run game for this offense. Man, this is something they hang their hat on. You saw last week, you saw the highlights, and just give it to the running back. Let him do his thing. Haven't been able to get him going. I don't know what's going on, but they got to find a way to get their talented back some space so he can make some plays.
Couldn't quite hang on to that one, and this red zone defense came that close to forcing a turnover. 3rd down coming up. This crowd knows when to bring it. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Looking to the big tight end. Wide open downfield. And it's complete at the 6. Defense right there, but now they're backed up with a goal-to-go situation.
Well, this defense has given up some big plays in this game so far, but they've got a lot of talent on that side of the football. Someone has to step up here, make a play, get a stop, and put their team in a position to win.
Wide receiver comes in motion. Dropping back, it's Reed. Grabbed in the backfield, it's Concepcion. Touchdown, Aggies! Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone. They tack on a little extra here in the 4th and just about set to break this long losing streak. And he makes the extra point. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. He'll call for the fair catch here. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. He'll do it himself on the draw. Finds that crease, and he's got 4 out to the 29.
Really nice play call by the offense, too. Obviously, your quarterback's thrown picks on his last 2 drives, so you have to settle him down. And the best way to settle down a quarterback is to get the running game going. Put it on the big fellas up front. Put it on your backs. That's a really nice run, and that should help settle the QB down a bit.
Man, what a really nice job by being disciplined by this defense. Like, understanding I'm trying to rush the passer, probably a passing situation type of a deal, but doing it with some discipline. They try to sneak the screen in. They were ready for it. Nice job by this defense.
He wants to change this route. On 3rd down, going up top. He's going to throw deep right side. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't make the connection.
One of the biggest reasons today why this offense is losing in the game is they haven't been able to get it going throwing the football. This guy still has not thrown a touchdown pass. They thought coming into this game they were going to have tons of success throwing it, but you got to give the defense credit. They watched the film. They've been mixing up their looks defensively, trying to confuse this quarterback, and again, on that last deep shot, it falls incomplete.
On 4th down, looking to pass. He'll loft one deep down the left side. He's got it on the outside. The defense got caught that time, and they finally get him on the ground at the 41. Pulls and fires complete to the right. He works his way inside the 30 down to the 29 and picks up a 1st down.
And this offense is going to have to be aggressive, right? Down a couple possessions. Got to continue to get these 1st downs. Move quick. Don't be in a hurry, but they've got to keep the accelerator down because they need some explosive plays.
He knew exactly where he wanted to go with that one, and they've got enough for the 1st down. Red pass is complete. Stopped right at the 2-yard line after the catch, and it'll be 1st down, goal to go. They're going to run it, and he'll be stopped for no gain, still sitting at the 3-yard line.
Well, you saw him there, shot out of a cannon. He came off the edge using his speed, able to get that TFL.
And usually known for covering, but you got to understand the circumstances, right? Like the red zone situations, I got to be able to come out of that defensive backfield and play the run game, and he did quick, fast, and in a hurry.
Well, short completion setting up 3rd down now. Who is your best playmaker that you can target in this area of the field?
If they can get it in here, we could have a thrilling end to this game. It is 3rd and goal. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks.
Man, it has been a long drive offensively. I just feel like you got to pay this off and be aggressive. You're down close. Punch it in for a touchdown here, Pollack.
Yeah, and inside the 3-yard line, I think I might try to finish this off with a touchdown. I ate up a ton of clock, wore these guys out. Now they'd have to go the length of the field if I missed.
Back to throw, it's Nussmeier. Touchdown, LSU! Quick strike through the air for the score.
And that is why timing is so important in the passing game. That is a critical 4th down. Down near the goal line, everything's going to happen quickly. It's got to be a great route. The quarterback has to get rid of it on time and make an accurate throw. 2 dudes on the exact same page, coming up with a massive touchdown down near the goal line on 4th down.
He's got it. 2-point conversion is good, and now they're within a field goal here in the 4th.
And that's a sneaky big 2-point conversion right there by this offense. Like, cutting the lead now. They're only down by 3. I think this is big because you put some game pressure now on the other side of the football. This offense now knows they have to come out here, score some points, or this could get interesting.
He'll bring it out. It's Craver. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. They'll try to put a drive together, starting from their own 12. They'll send the back in motion. Quarterback run is part of their game plan. Finds his way ahead for 3 out to the 16. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. Solid pickup of 4 on 1st down and 2nd and 6. Now the play fake. Bought a little time, lets it go. And his throw is incomplete.
Listen, you can't make every play, you can't cover everybody, but it's really nice when you get the bonus of swatting the ball down and making sure that quarterback doesn't get a completion and doesn't get a big play.
They'll break out the Wildcat to try to move the chains. Might be looking to run. And the quarterback goes down. There is a penalty flag on the field, but I think the defense might have the option just to take this play. The Aggies send out the punt team to kick it away. Not able to pop the big return, but they've got the ball back and ready to go with a fresh possession. Rides to back and leaves it on the option.
Thinking about using a timeout right here after that run play. And listen, I get you're trying to keep the defense off guard, but you're losing this game. You've got to throw the football. Now is the time. You've got to be aggressive, trailing in this 2-minute situation.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Grabbed behind the line. It's Anderson. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup.
And I don't like the play call, guys. Screen pass at this point of the game against the defense, playing big zones, prevent, trying to keep the ball in front. It's just not going to work. You've got to take shots offensively.
Probably need to pick up a few yards. From here, it would be a 62-yard attempt. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Quarterback making adjustments. To the air, it's Nussmeier. Using his legs to buy some time. Got a man, it's Perry. Third down conversions are huge, and they've got one, and they're at the 35.
Nice job by the receiver on the back end there, too. He sees his quarterback on the run moving, and he just works to get himself open to give his guy a place to throw the football. They're able to connect, and they keep the drive going.
LSU with the 1st and 10 here. Tight end now in motion. They'll give it to the back. You'll take 4 yards on 1st down every time, 2nd and 6. Clock is still running, and they have to get everybody lined up. They'll go right back to him. There he goes. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Bayou Bengals. And inside a minute to go, they've got the lead.
Man, this game has been incredible to watch, and the offense comes through late in the game, takes the lead. What a clutch drive by this offense. Now, I'm looking at you, defense. We got the lead late in the game. I need you to go put this thing on ice and win it for me.
And the extra point is good, and every point counts. It's now a 4-point lead in the 4th. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. He'll take a knee. It's a touchback save every second he can as they try to put together this final drive. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Looking for a man. It's Reed. He wants a big play here late. And it slips through his fingers. Incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it.
Well, the quarterback off target on that one. And in this 2-minute situation, you've got to be able to call and run passing plays that you feel like you can run in your sleep.
Right back to the air on 2nd and 10. Moving out of the pocket. Here's a throw downfield late. And he'll be tackled, but there is a flag on the field. Just when they thought they had the big play, the penalty wipes it out. The roar of the crowd trying to fuel this defense to keep them pinned in their own end. Going to swing it on 2nd down. He's going up top here late in the game. And they wanted it all on that incomplete pass. Instead, they're looking at 3rd down.
Well, I know it hasn't been a tremendous day statistically for this quarterback, but his decision-making has been good enough to win this game. Hasn't thrown a lot of TDs so far, but when things aren't open, he throws it away like on that play right there. He's not putting his team in a bad spot, and that's why they still have...
Makes the catch and a huge play on the left side. They'll use the timeout. 6 seconds left on the clock. No time to waste here. They've got to get set and pick up chunk yardage. Wants to throw on 1st down. He's taking a deep shot. Intercepted, and that total goes to 16. Got room on the return. And a great way for this defense to finish off this game as time has expired. No matter how much college football changes, realignment, all of that kind of stuff, rivalries, are consistent and winning rivalry games, well, that's just the best.
Because they hate each other so much. So you take the field against your rival. You're able to put forth a performance like that. That is worth its weight in gold, David. Unbelievable effort here by the winning team, and bragging rights now for it.
Bragging rights for a while. It's a fun thing to be able to accomplish. Now we also got to take in the next couple games, because this is always, there's a letdown that naturally happens after these big rivalry wins. We feel like our chest is poked out. We got to look on to the next game, focus in on this next one.
Thanks so much for spending